I'm here at Granny Road football field, Brookhaven football field, at the Long Island Elite Combine, and I'm here with my friend, Keith. How are you, Keith?
Very good, Errol. Thank you for having me here.
I'm happy to have you. I've seen you coach all these years and grow as a high school coach now. What is it like coaching high school from Long Island Elite?
I wouldn't have been able to coach, so I coach at St. Anthony's High School. I'm the head JV coach there, and I would not have had that opportunity to even coach there, to be even looked at the coach there without this Long Island Elite program. Without knowing Ben Carey and Gerald Filardi and all the other coaches here, I wouldn't have been able to get my foot in the door to even have that opportunity. So as a coach, I learned a ton of stuff working up through the youth program, now coaching at the high school level, hoping to move forward from there, but it's a great opportunity.
It's a grind. You see all these kids, all the development and all the different age groups. What is it like watching some of these kids grow from 6 all the way to 14?
Yeah, so having my son in the program since he's been a little kid, I've been able to see some kids from 5, 6 years old, even like the quarterback we have on our team now. I knew him since he was really 6 years old. He's still tiny to me. I still think of him as a 6-year-old sometimes, but it's amazing to see them, especially at now where they're starting to get into high school. These 13, 14-year-old kids, there's some tremendous athletes. We were just talking about before how we're trying to keep up with these kids now, and it's getting tough at this point when they're at that age where they're really growing, they're really starting to learn how to lift and move their bodies and all that kind of stuff. But it's great to see the little kids coming up through the program, and as they grow and getting to now watch them as they get to high school and go forward from there.
We're here with Coach Keith. And by the way, we're here at Long Island Elite Combine. All these kids running and doing all the stuff the NFL players are doing. What is it like getting on the field with some of these kids and actually like coaching them up at these combines? I mean, I'm watching all these kids. I don't know if I can run a 4.8 or a 4.5 anymore. Some of these kids are so fast, so big, so strong, and they're like 14 years old.
Yeah, it's amazing. So tonight's kind of a different night for me. I get to kind of watch things. I'm not really coaching tonight. Revolution Athletic is kind of handling all the combine stuff, and they're doing a great job running all that. So tonight, really, I'm just here as a spectator like most of the other guys. But every other night I'm down here, I get to actually go on the field with them and coach them. And my philosophy with coaching, the way I've learned over the years to get the most out of the kids is really to keep them focused and try to get the basics down first and not let them, a lot of the kids, like in other programs I'll see, I'm not going to say just lazy, but kids who really aren't putting the effort in. So I try to instill at them at that young age to always be moving on the field. No one's allowed to walk on the field. You're not allowed on the field without your helmet on. All those little rules, they all add up over time, and they all add up into bigger things going forward. So I always say, teach them all the important little stuff. Let them make sure they do all those little things right, and they're all going to add up into those bigger things going forward.
Footwork, handwork. That's what we're talking about. It's so interesting. I've seen so many kids grow up in Long Island Elite and so many different divisions. I've watched you grow as a head coach. When you look at Long Island sports and what Long Island sports is transitioning in, we see so many players now for the NHL coming out from Long Island. NFL, Long Island. Jeremy Rucker, as we all know, plays for the New York Jets, was in this program. What do you say about Long Island sports and the growth of Long Island sports that you've seen over the last couple of years?
Yeah, so you're seeing a lot of those NFL guys, NFL names that are starting to make their way into the NFL, not just the NFL, but you see basketball, football, baseball as well. It's tough. We travel around we go down to Texas, we go down to Virginia with the Long Island program, and a lot of people look at us and they kind of laugh. They don't think much of us. After the game, they got a different idea of what Long Island's about. When I talk to coaches outside the area, a lot of them say, we don't even make a trip to Long Island. We're not even going to try to get past the city into Long Island. So it's tough, but we are seeing kids, Preston Carey, KJ Duff, guys coming off of Long Island, getting those big offers. We hope to see it grow from here. I mean, that's the whole point of this Long Island Elite program, building up Long Island. That's the main focus that Coach Ben is trying to do here, build up football in Long Island. He's spearheading that, and we're seeing a change already and hope it keeps working like that and moving forward, but I see big things for Long Island going forward.
I'm excited. Everything. Gerald Filardi now is the new coach of the New York Dragons. Yes, Gerald. I said New York, not Long Island.
Long Island Dragons.
Long Island Dragons. But congratulations to Gerald. It's a great opportunity for him, and we're very excited for him. And it's going to be great for New York and Long Island to have a professional football team back here in Long Island. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you very much.
My friend.
Appreciate it.
Coach Keith, ladies and gentlemen.